2018 has been an overall crazy year for the UFO community, as well as many of the other members in conspiracy theory groups and extraterrestrial fascination. In fact, over 3,000 new sightings of extraterrestrial and UFO activity has occurred and been reported this year alone, as catalogued by the MUFON organization and other independent alien research groups. This is an incredible leap in sightings compared to previous years, and has many members of these communities wondering if it could very well be the case that very soon a dramatic change could come into play and new breakthroughs in the discovery of extraterrestrial life could be made apparent to our world in the hopes of preparing us for an eventual transparent contact between ourselves and extraterrestrial life. So today, here at Unexplained Mysteries, we have gathered the evidence of strange and unexplained events happening all around the world, and how this could not only mean that extraterrestrials are visiting our planet, but that very soon a full disclosure on the matter might be on the horizon. Sightings in Sochi, Russia. Though many reports of extraterrestrial craft have gone unreported in Russia due to the tremendous amount of effort made by the Soviet government of the past to dismiss and cover up extraterrestrial visitation, today it appears that the ex-Soviet country has become tremendously more apparent with its information regarding such sightings and activity, as well as investigative measures. It has become apparent to UFOologists and independent alien research groups that there has been a steep incline in UFO sightings in the city of Sochi, located in Russia, that has puzzled researchers due to the sheer number of sightings. Referred to as the M Triangle, an area of remote mountainous region east of Moscow has been the center of an unceasing amount of UFO craft touching down or hovering around the area. Not only does the Russian government deny any activity in the region, but supposed witness reports claim that the bright balls of light can move at dramatic speeds and right angles that are seen as impossible maneuvers by modern-day aircraft. These unexplained flashing lights have been reported as arriving in the region nearly every single night since this strange phenomena began, with even some witnesses claiming to have come face to face with an extraterrestrial themselves. This has caused many UFO spotters and researchers to believe that perhaps the M Triangle is a special hub for aliens wanting to touch down and use the location as perhaps a secret base or an area for first contact. Whatever might be the case, it is becoming overwhelmingly obvious that something dramatic has changed in the region. Heightened activity over the Atacama Desert in Chile. Similar to the incredible reports coming out of the area of Sochi, Russia, it appears that a tremendous amount of heightened UFO activity has been occurring over the Atacama Desert, located in Chile. Oddly enough, the region has been considered to be one of the most inhospitable regions of Earth and sees very little human activity whatsoever. This has not prevented our intergalactic neighbours from visiting the area, however, as reports have found since 2015 that there has been a gradual explosion of extraterrestrial activity, UFO sightings, and alien encounters. The local population and residents have often reported strange glowing lights in the sky, seemingly demonstrating the same behaviours recorded in Sochi, Russia, of erratic 90-degree turns, quick movements, and impossible manoeuvrability for the craft of the modern day. The sightings have been such an issue for the local residents that plans and actions to uncover these mysteries have been discussed all throughout the region, with a select group of individuals going as far as believing that they must prepare for the inevitable arrival of the aliens and to welcome them here with open arms. Others are not so like-minded and believe that the existence of these UFO craft could be a warning of something far more ominous and terrifying. Nothing more has been uncovered, and investigations into the matter are still going on to this day. The UFO pilgrimage in Nullarbor Plains in Australia. Used by the Aborigines of Australia as an ancient route across a vast arid land in the south of Australia is the Nullarbor Plains that has been seen by the local tribes of the region as a cultural pilgrimage location with incredible importance. Unfortunately, the land has been seen as completely uninhabitable, and no efforts to populate the land had been made since its discovery by the nomadic tribes eons ago. During the 1950s, after the advent of the nuclear bomb, the British used the Nullarbor plains as a testing grounds for nuclear arms and atomic bomb sites. It appears that since these nuclear tests, the location has become a hotspot for extraterrestrial activity and UFO sightings of strange glowing orbs. Though this has been the case for many years, it appears that in recent times, the Nullarbor plains has become an area riddled with a continuous amount of UFO sightings and an incredible incline in extraterrestrial reports of all kinds. Interestingly enough, over 200 drivers have reported UFO sightings in the region, and nearly half of all those drivers have reported as having been abducted by these extraterrestrial visitors and have undergone strange experimentation and torture. These claims have risen over the past few years, and the area has become synonymous as an alien pilgrimage site and a place to be avoided entirely. Some have speculated that perhaps the alien activity in the region is due to the 1950s nuclear testing, and that the graphic experimentation might be some sort of punishment for the nuclear testing having been conducted in the region. Others believe that there could be an extraterrestrial base in the area, and given its inhospitable likeness, could very well be hidden away from major cities and establishments in efforts to conduct experiments on isolated populations. Recent Pentagon disclosure of UFO research. All of these new reports surfacing across the world that detail a steep incline of extraterrestrial activity in a new region and beliefs of an impending official contact between the world and these visitors has been met with great skepticism by even those among the alien community. Many believe that not only would it be impossible for the governments of the world to be fully transparent with the citizens of the Earth regarding full disclosure of extraterrestrial life, but that such a move would require years of preparation and subtle disclosure over time. Oddly enough, this year has been a tremendous leap forward regarding the disclosure of secret government projects and information pertaining to research gathered surrounding unidentified flying objects. Recently, the Pentagon released all its information surrounding extraterrestrials, which included video evidence as well as reports of information that contained witness reports from reputable sources, radar intelligence, footage recovered from advanced military aircraft, and data gathered from sources via the Advanced Aviation Threat Identification Program known as the AATIP. The AATIP was a clandestine operation involving many different military intelligence officers who were provided with the primary objective of classifying unidentified flying objects, their abilities, and judging whether or not these potential extraterrestrial craft were threats to the national security of the United States. Not only did the gathered information point to overwhelming proof of the evidence of extraterrestrial life, but that these unidentified flying objects were, without a doubt, a threat to national security given their advanced capabilities and sightings near secret missile silos and military bases. The complete transparency of this information leaves many to believe that alongside these sharp inclines in UFO reports, that perhaps the US Department of Defense is preparing for a potential change regarding these extraterrestrials and their activity. Some believe this points to evidence of a potential extraterrestrial invasion. Public acceptance of extraterrestrial contact. Many members of the alien community have speculated that perhaps the main cause for the government's continued overall lack of transparency regarding the existence of extraterrestrial visitors is due to an old report provided by the Central Intelligence Agency's Psychological Strategy Board that concluded that the public's potential reaction to unidentified flying objects could be constituted as a threat to national security. Interestingly enough, this appears to not be the case in recent years. The 1950s was a long time ago, and since then, the idea of extraterrestrial visitation has been welcomed with open arms by the public, and the normalization of such alien imagery via science fiction movies, popular comics, and worldwide media has played a tremendous role in this explosion of extraterrestrial fascination. Given the AATIP's findings that the very existence of the unidentified flying objects is already a national security threat alone, this could very well mean that the public's reaction to such a dramatic piece of information regarding our place in the universe could be seen as less of a threat and potentially be disregarded as a threat entirely. In fact, the current Pope has even gone on record to say that the existence of extraterrestrials itself should not be considered a threat to religious views, as God is not limited by creation and could very well have created life all throughout the universe, and that to believe we are alone is nothing more than a selfish want to feel unique and special regardless of the beauties in the universe around us. NASA's new proof of Martian life. It also appears that the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, a private organisation known for its overall lack of transparency regarding information gathered via publicly funded endeavours, has also begun on the track of transparency. Recent reports in the past year alone have included discoveries of water on Mars, a methane cycle commonly seen in environments rich in bacteria, given the fact that methane is an organic molecule, and the introduction of new programs and efforts to colonize the Red Planet, as well as uncover more evidence of life on Mars. This could very well mean that not only is there this tremendous change regarding the conversation of alien life, but that very soon, perhaps, there will be a global shift in the understanding of our place within the universe. But what do you all think of these weird and unexplained events that seem to be occurring all around the world? Be sure to leave your questions and answers in the comment section below and help us to grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.